What's up? Welcome back. I'm in the same clothes because I literally just got done doing the pistol holding video, how to hold a pistol, or how to grip a pistol, or however I named it, I don't know. Now we're going to go over rifles. This is my Christmas present. It is a 9mm PCC. It has a brace on it, so hopefully the ATF doesn't find me and take me to fake jail because they can't make laws, but that's a whole different video. Whatever. I got 119 days now, so shut up. Okay, and then I have a 10.5 inch. Right, 5.56 gun. Okay, these are just two guns I had laying around in the living room, so that's what we're gonna use. All right. So I've been carrying a M16 style rifle since 1997. This is 2023, so 26 years-ish. Not an expert on them by any means, but I have carried them for a while, I have shot them for a while, and there's my opinions about them. So let's start off with length of pull, right? So back in the day when we first got M4s, everybody did this. Everybody. Because why? Because you wanted that little bitty sumbitch. Oh yeah, we carried them like this too. See that? Everybody wanted that thing all sucked in because if you moved your elbow outside of the line of the side of your body, it was gonna get shot off. It was gonna get shot off. I don't care who you ask. You were gonna have your elbow shot off. I've never seen one dude or even heard of one dude getting shot in the elbow from doing this, but you were gonna get your elbow shot off. I swear to God, ask anybody. So we went from this, right, to all the way out, still doing this, to having a little hand grippy here, like this, and then going in and out, right? Sometimes you put it in, sometimes you put it out. And then going super C-clamp, right? C-clamping it, then getting super C-clamp like this, until today to where it's kind of a do whatever the fuck you want type of day. That's the way I like it, because on some of these, I like this, right? This is how I roll on these little, this is a 7.5 inch gun. So on these little 7.5 inch guns, man, it's super tiny. And I have to kind of hold it like this. I would like to have it out like this, but that's the end, and I can't put my hand there. So it's super tiny. This is the stock seems a little bit short too. But that's all right, that's how we roll. So how do you determine what length of pull you have? Well, back in the day, some dude said that was too short, by the way, but I just have to live with it. You take your arm, go like this, put your rifle in your arm, and put it in your hand. If the rifle is in your hand and then it's on here as well, that's a good length of pull. For me, I am 6'2". I pull that bad boy all the way out on every rifle, every time, body armor or not, it doesn't matter. It goes all the way out. If you're just a little guy and maybe you don't pull all the way out, maybe you got little bitty arms and you're just a little bitty dude, so you got to pop it in a few notches. It's okay. God didn't love you as much, but that's all right. So I pull it all the way out. Slang. Where does the slang go? Oh man, fucking slings. Jesus. If you talk to anyone that was in CAG or Delta Force, they want you to put the sling all the way out here and all the way out here, right? So that way you have more control over your rifle. And I would tend to agree with them, especially for the missions that they did. That was specific to them, and I can't argue it. For what they did for their missions, I think that they liked it. That's how they did it. What's funny is if you look at the SEAL Team 6 guys, they didn't do it that way. They had them more inner on the gun, excuse me, and they liked it that way. If you talk to dudes from like Ranger Battalion, they'll always tell you to put the sling over your buttstock. That way when it rests, it'll rest closer to your body. Almost everybody from Ranger Bat does that. If you talk to guys that did a lot of CQB, they have them right here and very close to right here, because that makes the gun more maneuverable, and you can switch shoulders very easily. When you let it hang, it maybe dangle just a little bit more, but it's a hell of a lot more maneuverable when you're going into rooms, switching shoulders, all that stuff. Personally, I can show you pictures from way back in the day. I always had, like, this is a little Magpul deal right here, but I always had my sling right here, even on 16-inch barrel guns. And then wherever I could get in, wherever I fit in on the buttstock, whether it was using 100-mile-an-hour tape or putting some 550 cord on the down here, wherever it was, I got in where I fit into where, for me, it was easily maneuverable and I had no issues. What I found out was when I was shooting, if I would just let it hang like this, then it would kind of flop. If I spun it and then hang it down, it would keep tension on it. So boom, 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 transition. I just use this hand and spin it and then transition. It's not that hard. Anyway, where do you put your sling? Wherever the fuck you want to. Why? Because it's your fucking sling. It's nobody else's sling. And if somebody says you have to put it here or have to put it there, fuck them. It's not their sling. It's not their fucking gun. They're not the ones shooting it. Who gives a fuck? If you have, some dude who was in the Marine Corps for 3 years and then he was a cop for 3 years, and now he thinks he's somebody fucking special, he's not. You put your sling wherever the fuck you want to put your fucking sling. It's your fucking sling. Okay, so how do we hold a rifle? We already talked about slings. We talked about butt stocks. Let's talk about pistol grips, okay? Pistol grips have come, oh my God, a long way. Well, they came a long way from the A2 to Magpul, and then they kind of stopped because Magpul kind of like went, hey, this is perfect. We don't need to do anything else. And it's true. There's a few different styles of Magpul ones. There is, this is a really cheap gun, by the way, so it's got a bunch of cheap stuff on it. But this is a Spikes Tactical, and it everything mirrored the Magpul one. I love Magpul furniture. I got no issues with them, so that's what I run. Kind of like a pistol. You got like a little right there. See that? So you want to get high on that, right? Burp. And then kind of grip it kind of like a pistol, right? Got the finger out here. Try not to release your mag. Got the finger out here. Back in the day, we kind of go like that. Now we kind of go like this. Make sure you can do your safety on and off very easily. Other than that, I choke up high, and then where are you going to use where are you going to put your finger? Is it going to be all the way in? Is it going to be all the way out? Again, shoot it, go out, blow a couple hundred rounds, and see where everything's more comfortable to you. Some people like it, your fingertips, especially like those dudes that went to sniper school one time back in the 90s. Oh, fucking Christ. You gotta have fingertips, right? Or what does Pat Mack say? Split the distal phalange, some shit like that. Tip all the way in. It's completely up to you. However you shoot better, that's what you should do, okay? Regardless of whoever's resume that tells you what to do, however you shoot better, that's what you should do. Makes sense, right? Okay, so pistol grip, as long as you can reach your fire control stuff, then you're good, right? And now where are we going to put this hand? Okay, here we go. Boom. Old school 90s. Look at that, man. Fucking CQB right there. Then we went out a little bit because we had the little penises that stuck off the bottom of this, and you just grab a hold of that penis, and then you like the penis. And then we realized that the gun was doing this a lot. And we're like, the penis is not good. So then we got a whole bunch of different kinds of stuff where we put your hands. And now a lot of people are just going slick. Whatever you want. On these really short guns, these 10.5s and under, I like something here because I'm tall and I will go out here to grab. And that is not good to put any fingers or anything out by the area where the bullet comes out. So for me, even like on this gun, right, I like to have something there to know where my hand goes. That way I don't accidentally shoot my hand off. That's just me though. If you don't like your hand, or if you prefer to shoot it off, completely up to you. Anyways, what I found was that wherever my hand is comfortable, on this one, I have a longer gun and it goes out like 2 inches more, and I find it like this because I can control it better, okay? I can control this a little bit better. Even down here though, I can still control it really good. You should be able to drop this hand off. Your weapon's still great, right? This hand is just there for bang, bang, bang. You don't have to grip it like it's your meat. You don't have to do that. You don't have to grip it like it stole your money. You don't have to do that. This for me is a really light grip. This for me is what controls the gun, and I grip it a little bit harder with this, but not a death grip. I don't grip it with a death grip. I don't shove it all the way back through my shoulder really super hard either. I get it in there, boom, and it's nothing to where I'm gonna have to, if I have to make 20 shots, then I'm not gonna fatigue by doing it, because that doesn't help anything out, right? So wherever your hand's comfortable out here, whatever grip that you use. If you use a C clamp, if you use a crazy clamp, if you use, I see people like competition shooters put their finger out here. It's up to you. It really is. Some people use the pistol thing. They put their thumb on the side like this. Again, all that stuff is up to the user. And I know that you watch certain people, and because their resume says one thing and that's how they do it, it doesn't mean that's how you have to do it. That's just a way, all right? The cool part about being a contractor was that I got to work with all the cool guys in the military, and most of them, not all, most of them would always say the same thing. Yeah, I do it this way because of this, but if you don't like that way, then don't use that way. Do it your way, because if you can shoot better your way, then I would much rather have you shoot better than just trying to do my way because I said it's my way, right? Let's see. So this is just, again, 10.5 gun. I carried this as a cop a little while. That's why it's got backup sights on it, or else I would not have backup sights. So sights, whatever sight you like. This is a Sig Romeo 5. I have come to love these little guys. They are 1/8 the price of an aim point, and I beat the shit out of these, and they still work. So, and they keep holding their zero even when I throw them in the back of the truck. So I have no issues. Mounts, the height of the mount is up to you. If you're a guy that likes to really get down in here and do that, then fine. Just know that when you're down in here, the world shrinks a little bit. When when your head is up here, the world gets a little bit bigger, so you have a little bit more input of things. Other than that, as long as you understand that and know that, then whatever. The higher your sight gets, obviously the more height over bore, which means the middle of the sight to where your red dot is and the middle of the bore where the bullet comes out. This is going to be way different than this, obviously. So your holdover at closer distances is going to be a little bit different. So when the sight's down, maybe your holdover is 1 inch at whatever, 10 yards. And now, because it's, up higher, maybe you have to hold over a little bit more. Instead of aiming here, maybe you have to aim at the top of their head and you're going to hit them here. Whatever it may be, where before you aimed at their forehead, then you hit them here. Again, go to the range, practice, do all this stuff in real life, and then you'll know exactly where your holdovers are. Why are holdovers important? Well, if you're a cop and you need to put somebody down and not shoot anybody else around them, then holdovers are very important. If you are a responsible gun owner and you are using this for self-defense and somebody comes in your house and you want to shoot them and you don't want to shoot the neighbor behind them, then holdovers are very important. If you do hostage rescue and you're watching this video for some unfucking known reason, then if you want to shoot the bad guy, not the hostage, obviously holdovers are important. So no matter what you're doing, if you carry this or you have a gun like this and you plan on using it, you need to know your holdovers, okay? Flashlights, this is an Inforce. It's like a 800 or 1,000 lumens, something like that. It's a cheapy one. This gun is not jumping out of airplanes. This gun is not getting taken to the desert, and I don't need any IR capabilities with it because I don't own night vision, because I don't want to max out every credit card I own. So I don't need it. Inforce lights, I have a couple of them. They're great. I have Surefires as well, and I have different kinds of lights, and they all work pretty damn good. Some of them are a little bit better than others, but the majority is, if you are in your house, what's the longest shot you're going to take in your house? I'm going to say 25 feet off the top of my head. This light is really awesome at 25 feet. So take it for what it's worth, right? Let's see. Covered that. So where do you put the gun in your body? Back in the day, it was in your shoulder pocket. Then we went from shoulder pocket to basically almost the center of your fucking chest. Like the Magpul guys would put it like right here. What we realized, if you use body armor, or if you wear body armor and you use that, you're gonna have a cheek weld anyway, because putting this on your body armor doesn't work out so well. So you're basically gonna have a cheek weld. If you have a cheek weld and you have a taller optic, then guess what? It's like perfect. You can bring it up. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to bring your head down there, nothing like that. It works out really well. A lot of people that shoot night vision and or in gas masks, whether you are a cool guy cop or you're a cool guy soldier, a lot of people cant their stuff. This works way better with like a gas mask when you cant it. If you're under night vision and you're using this for some unknown reason, canting it will work good with that too. If you're under night vision, you're using this, you're not using your laser, you got problems. You might want to replace those batteries. But anyways, if you are using night vision, the canting can work better. Other things to go on your gun, they're just aesthetically pleasing. The only thing that I would say that is not for just aesthetics is your charging handle. This is it's a Bravo company one, and it's got the extended, can you see that? Gets a little extended little fucking dealy bobber on there. And that is just to help grab it really easy. The military ones are smooth and they suck for grabbing.
That's what she said.
In the military, you always do the two-handed thing, and then, or the finger over like that. Got to the point where if you're bang, 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 and you need to do that, it's a one-finger grab. They have ones now that are, bam, ambi. So even you wrong-handed people can do it. How crazy is that? Again, this is just a double one. You can still do the hand thing like that if you're living in the 80s. Or you can just do it one-handed, or you can do it wrong-handed, right? The cool thing about these optics that are high up like this is that you can't put a flashlight right here. The flashlight does not interfere with the optic whatsoever. And the cool thing about that is you can do both hands, right? If you're right-handed or wrong-handed, you can still get the flashlight with both hands. Again, I don't have any lasers on this, so I'm not worried about it. Well, let's see. So in the last, 20 minutes, I've covered literally everything on a rifle. If you want to know the short of it, okay, extend your buttstock out all the way. Grab this like you're going to grab a pistol. Put your hand out here, not fully extended, but make sure you have a little bend in it. Put it in your shoulder, wherever it's comfortable, whether it's here, out here, wherever it's fucking comfortable. And make it so that you don't have to dip your head down when you bring your rifle up for presentation, right? So you bring it up, as long as that red dot's in your eyes and you got your presentation good, and your wrist, nothing feels weird, you don't have muscle fatigue from doing it, then you're doing it good. All right, get out there, practice, make sure that all your stuff works good. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, maybe I sound like an idiot saying something, go ahead, let me know. That's about it, I guess. Yeah. So ask yourself, are you an asset or a liability?